Let's talk about traffic that isn't just low quality, but actively fraudulent, such as click fraud or bot traffic. What are the key red flags that you use to monitor campaign data?
So a lot of times when we see this low quality traffic coming in, one of the first indicators is really low conversion rate. So you're getting a ton of clicks to the site. They look to be high intent keywords, but ultimately people aren't converting. But then the problem becomes, how do we filter out the lower quality traffic from the higher quality traffic, or filter out the bots and the fraudulent traffic? So Google will do some of that themselves. It's always a little bit questionable how well that works. But something you can look for is geographic targeting. So oftentimes you'll see, hey, we're getting a ton of clicks from one particular country or one particular even small area within a country. And what you can look for there is make sure that if you're trying to target the US, there's kind of a gotcha there where Google by default will show your ads to people who have either presence in your targeted location or interest in. You want to make sure you turn off that interest. So you're only serving to people who actually have presence in your location. And that should help a lot with narrowing down where the traffic is coming from. There's also some third-party tools. We've used ClickCease in the past. That really is based off of IP matching, is my understanding. So if it's finding a lot of fraudulent traffic coming from a few specific IPs, it'll block that traffic specifically from showing up for your ads showing up for that traffic. Honestly, that can sometimes work, can sometimes not work. The best possible thing you can do is make sure that you're focused on conversion-based bidding. So you want to make sure that you're optimizing your campaigns based on data that you're sending back of people who actually convert, so that when you do get that fraudulent traffic, if they're coming to your site and ultimately bouncing or even converting, but not following through on the payment or filling out bad lead forms, you want to make sure that you're only sending that data back to Google when it is good quality conversion. So people who fully get through the entire payment process in the case of e-commerce, or fill out a lead form and maybe even have some qualification questions on there that they're actually filling it out and defining themselves as a qualified lead. Sending that better, higher quality data back to Google will tell it to show your ads to more people who match that profile.